Yeah, and a couple observations. Andrea, I completely agree that he's being very careful, but the vice president did have a briefing on coronavirus today, which is sort of, setting the example that he's going to continue and look at policy right now. And you wonder why he came out again today, came out yesterday and gave a statement, a longer statement, just now came out for maybe a minute and gave a statement. You wonder if he's sort of at least marking, I'm here. And I'm paying attention to policy right now. I'm paying attention to the pandemic right now.
And there's no
act as president.
Yeah,
act as president. I did have a Biden person say to me that they do want to walk that line and not the minute if all the networks have him at 270. I asked, is he going to call it? Is he going to claim victory? And I had somebody say, we want all the votes counted. If Georgia's not called, we want all the votes counted. North Carolina. So it goes to this. I think they want to both start thinking about being president, the COVID briefings, but they do. He doesn't want to look like he's instigating, a device. He's trying. He knows his mandate is to heal. If there's a mandate, there's not a mandate for progressive policies. There's a mandate to heal.
He has been, up until the last couple of weeks when he was on the road more, he's been doing a COVID briefing in person or virtual briefing with his team every week, or several times a week, which was partly to gather the information and partly to project that he's the candidate of the two candidates who is really focused on the pandemic.
Well, you can't spin your way into the office of president, and projections won't get you there. So this is going to be, as he points out, patience until we get the real numbers and real certifications.
Which is the other thing that I'm hearing, and I'm sure you are too, from all of your friends and your neighbors and your family. People are tired. I mean, it's Thursday, and I am starting to get a lot of comments, on social media and from people I know about how fatigued the nation is right now. I think that goes for everyone, including the campaigns.
And the campaign has been exhausting. The voice level has been just exhausting in terms of, the social media and the rallies and everything else. People do have a desire. You've seen a reaction in the markets as well. The markets have really calmed down. First, they were actually pleased by seeing divided government when the Senate certainly looked as though the Democrats had lost a number of very good chances to try to retake the Senate. The markets like that. They kind of like gridlock.
Yeah, they don't raise
like stability.
They want stability, which they like that there's going to be some certainty soon, and they think, oh, he can't raise taxes.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.